Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel and another video of me driving Silvia. But today I've got some news of a new daily driver. So as people who are regular watchers of the channel will know, I've got 8 cars currently, all in different states of repair. Some are daily driver, usable-ish. Others are just awaiting a little bit of work for an MOT. Others are full-on restoration projects. The one I'm driving currently is Silvia. For anybody who doesn't know, it's my 1986 Mark II Vauxhall Cavalier. It's a silver GLSI saloon. Loads of videos on the channel if you want to go back and check them out. I haven't actually done a full walk-around video of Silvia yet. That's something that I've still got to do. When I get a chance to do it, I'll do a proper full walk around video of her. I've also got Owen, my 1984 gold hatchback Mark II Cavalier, which was my daily driver, but he's currently just out of MOT. I ain't had a chance to just do a couple of jobs on him yet to get an MOT on him, but once he's MOT'd, he will be done and sorted. But currently I'm having to use Silvia, the one I'm driving now, as my daily driver. Now that is not ideal because it's currently October. It's October the 14th 2021 as I record this video, and she's meant to be my summer car. She's meant to be my car that I take to car shows, so she's not meant to be a daily driver. And it's all right on a day like today. It's fine, it's dry. You know, the roads are dry, no problem at all. But obviously some days it's been chucking it down with rain, the roads have been drenched. Poor Sylvia's been getting soaked and getting mucky, and it's just not an ideal situation. The other thing is, my girlfriend sadly doesn't like Owen, my old Cavalier. I actually bought Owen to be my daily driver, so that I'd got a daily driver that I could use all year round, not be worried about driving him on the wet roads, the salty roads, the snow and everything else. And that was the plan, and it'd still be a retro car, old Cavalier, good fun to drive and everything else. But the problem is, for some reason, she gets travel sick in Owen. So and I don't think she likes the loud exhaust and whatever. So me being the loving boyfriend that I am, I've said to her, right, what I'm going to do, because I don't want to use Silvia all year round, I don't want to use Silvia in the bad weather. We're coming up to obviously November, then we're into December and January. We're going to be into winter soon. We're going to be getting icy roads, and we're going to be getting salt and grit put on the roads, potential snow. I don't want to be using Silvia in them conditions. I want to get Owen back on the road, but my girlfriend don't want to go in Owen, and I've just got to think of her as well. So what I'm going to do is get a newer, slightly, you know, more modern daily driver. Now I've actually got one all lined up, and I will have the new car tonight. So the plan is, the guy I'm buying it off, he's going to drive it to my house. We'll do the transfer of money and everything else, and then I'm going to drive him home. Now he only lives about 4 miles from me, so it's ideal. I've got it insured. I just need to get it taxed once I've got it, and I've got the V5C logbook. For anybody who doesn't know, the V5C is the paperwork for the car, the documentation. It's like the registration certificate of the vehicle, and you use that to tax it, to get it on the road and make it all legal. So I'll get that done tonight once I've got the car, and then there will be some driving videos of me driving the new car. So get ready for those to come very, very shortly. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's a car that I actually, well, I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to give too much away. I'll wait until I've got it. and then I'll drive it and I'll give you some hints and clues so you can try and work out what car it is. There's only actually one of my friends through Facebook who actually knows what car it is, and there's one friend at work who I've told them about it. So there's only actually 2 people in the whole world, other than obviously the guy I'm buying it off, who actually know about the car. It's a really tidy car. The only thing I will say, it's a 2009, so it's a lot newer than anything I've got currently. My newest one currently is my Vectra, which is a 2000 model on an X plate. So going from a 1986 daily driver to a 2009 daily driver, it's going a lot more modern. It has got some really nice luxury features. It's got full leather with heated seats, and it's a nice car. For anybody who again knows me will know that I did have a Jaguar X-Type as my daily driver, and that were a lovely car. The only reason I sold it was because I stopped doing the mileage. I used to do 100 miles a day, so having a nice diesel Jaguar was really nice. You know, we're a 2.2, and I used to be able to do 60 to the gallon. 60 miles to the gallon that car used to do. The best I ever managed out of it was 70.2 miles to the gallon on a run from Sheffield to Lincoln, because that's where I used to work. I used to work in Lincoln, and it were awesome. They were absolutely brilliant on fuel. But the problem is, when lockdown kicked in and I was no longer having to travel to Lincoln, I made the decision at that point not to go back to my old job, and I decided to look for a job local to Sheffield. So now I've got a job that's much more local. Takes about 15 minutes to get there. Well, you'll see, because on this video I'll probably carry on this video right until I get to work. So this actually is my my commute to work in the morning. So because I wasn't doing the mileage, there was no point in keeping the big diesel, because what I was finding was on the short runs around town, it was only doing about 35-40 to the gallon, and I can get that kind of economy out of Silvia if I drive a steady. So I was paying this extra insurance, because the insurance wasn't too bad, but road tax and everything, and I wasn't really seeing any major benefit from having the diesel at the time. And I'd got Owen lined up. And this was about the time when I was due to buy Owen, my Gold Cavalier, and my plan was to sell the Jag because I didn't need a diesel anymore, buy Owen, and then Owen was going to be my daily driver. And because of me not doing the miles anymore that I was doing before, it just made sense. I may as well have a 2 litre petrol. Alright, the petrol's not going to be as economical as the diesel, but petrol's a little bit cheaper to buy at the pump. And it turned out it didn't actually cost me that much more in fuel to run Owen as opposed to the Jag, because as I said, the Jag was only doing 35-40 on the short runs around town. They're just really, diesels are not ideal for short runs. As it happens, I probably would benefit a little bit from it now that I am doing this commute, because I do this bit of run on the motorway when I'm travelling from my house, but when I'm travelling from my girlfriend's house, it's really not worth having a diesel at all. So this new car, it's a petrol. Again, I'm not going to give too much away. All I'm saying is it's a 2009, it's got heated leather seats, and it's a petrol, manual gearbox. Obviously, I don't like autos. I'm not a fan of autos at all. So yeah, that's the only clues I'm giving away. So once I've got it, I will do a driving video like this tomorrow. I'll drive to work in it tomorrow, probably. I might not do it tomorrow, I might do it in a couple of days. I might have a couple of days of driving the car first to get used to it before I do a driving video. We shall see. So watch this space, that's all I'm going to say. since I've got a few minutes until I get to work, I may as well just carry on talking for a little bit. I want to talk about what kind of content you guys would like to see in the future. I keep doing my Lego videos to just try and keep things interesting, because I'm sure a lot of people don't want to just keep seeing these videos of me driving and talking. They'd like to see something a bit different, so I'm going to do some more project videos as well. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I've kept thinking, because I've got 14 years in the car trade, what about doing videos talking about the car trade, and buying and selling cars and things to look for when buying cars, and talking about different types of finance options, and you know, things that people might actually find useful and informative in general, rather than just me gassing on about my project cars and showing you me building Lego sets and things. You know, what about doing some more interesting stuff to do with the car trade, and maybe telling funny stories about the car trade, funny test drives I've been on, and that kind of thing. Is that the kind of thing you'd like to see? I mean, I think I'm going to do it anyway, but if you've got any ideas, guys and gals, leave your comments in the comments section, which is the ideal place to leave comments. Then I can have a look and see if it's something I can do. There's not really any updates on any other projects, really. I'm going to try and get Trevor, my Frontera, MOT'd as soon as I can. Oh dear, that's not good. The lane I need is currently shut by the looks of it. Must be a broken down vehicle, and we're down to 40 mile an hour past the speed cameras. It's good fun. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get Trevor MOT'd. I was actually going to get him MOT'd this week. I was trying to get him MOT'd yesterday, but then plans changed at home. I was supposed to be going ice skating with my girlfriend's daughter last night, but then she's got poorly, and we ended up not going. But I was going to get Trevor MOT'd yesterday, but that would mean driving to work in him and then driving home in him afterwards. But then I'd have to drive him back to my house, then I'd have to go back to my girlfriend's to then pick a daughter up to go ice skating, and it was just not going to work. It just wasn't going to work, so I ended up not doing the MOT, but then the ice skating got cancelled anyway, so it were a bit of a wasted day, a bit of a wasted opportunity, so I'm a little bit miffed about that, but what can you do? So I'm going to try and get him booked in for an MOT next week instead, and hopefully once he's done and dusted, I can get him on the road, and well, not get him on the road, I mean get him sold, because when I get this new car tonight, I'm going to be on my 9th car, so I then need to seriously think about getting Trevor done, get him sold. I know it would be nice to keep Trevor for some Frontera content on the channel, but I can't keep everything that I've got. I'm also thinking of selling me my Vectra as well. I've got a Vectra GSI, which I've mentioned already. I am thinking I might have to get that sold as well. But I don't know whether to do the work on it first, get an MOT on it, and then sell it, which I suppose would make more sense. Or do I sell him as a project and let somebody else do the work? I don't know. Look at the sun blinding me. I'm sure you'll notice on the video the sun straight in my eyes. Luckily I've got my sunglasses on. Let's see what's causing the delay then. Is it just a broken down car? Might be just a broken down car. Don't know, we shall soon find out. Slow moving vehicle. It's a transit van that's looking a little bit, oh yeah, he's got a very flat front tyre. Very flat front tyre. It's absolutely shredded to bits. No wonder he's having to drive so slowly. That's the last thing you want, innit? That's one of the problems with these 4-lane motorways. There's no hard shoulder anymore, is there? like, you know, the lane I'm driving down is what used to be the hard shoulder, so it's alright having these smart motorways with 4 lanes, but if somebody breaks down or has a puncture like that, they can't just pull into a hard shoulder like they used to. But another car there as well, broken down. Golf. Oops, sun's gone in. Take my sunglasses off. Yeah, so let's go through the list of projects then. So Minova GSI, I've not done anything to that. I've not even put a battery on and started it up for ages. I am going to try and do some bits on it over the winter. I need a heater for my garage so that I can do some bits on that. Same with my Cavalier convertible, Brad, Mark II Cavalier convertible. I want to try and get some work done on him over the winter, because obviously once it starts to be dark at 5 o'clock, you know, you're leaving work in the dark, you're getting home in the dark, you can't really do much to your projects outside, so it's a case of having to work on the ones in the garage. Manta, I've not done anything to the Manta yet. I think what I'm trying to do is get my Cavalier convertible done, then I'll decide what I'm going to do to it, whether I sell it or whether I keep it and put it on the road for at least one summer and have some enjoyment out of it. Then I'll decide. But either way, I want to get the convertible out of the garage once it's in a state of being able to be MOT'd, and I want to get the Manta in the garage so it's tucked away and protected. Owen, as I say, I've just got some bits to do for an MOT, so I'll get them done and then get him back on the road. The Vectra I've already mentioned. I don't know what to do the work MOT and sell with an MOT, or sell as he is as a project car. Really not sure what to do. The new car hopefully won't need any major work. The only thing I do know it needs, it's got a leaking rocker gasket cover, rocket gasket. So that's one job I do need to do. I've actually got some spare bits lined up for it already, because it has got a bit of lacquer peel on the front bumper and it's got a bit of paint peeling on the back bumper. But rather than having them painted, I've actually already got lined up 2 replacement bumpers for it in the proper colour. So that's one thing sorted. The driver's door mirror has also got some black tape around it where it's cracked. Again, I've already got a new mirror lined up for it. So even though it's not meant to be a project car, it's meant to just be a daily driver, there will be some little bits I need to do to it. Like, for example, I need to put new rear discs and pads on it. But I have managed to get it at a bit of a bargain price to allow for the bits I need to do to it. I could have got one that didn't need anything doing, but the ones on Auto Trader at dealerships and things are well over twice as much, so I have actually got a bit of a bargain. So it could even be that I keep it, run it through the winter, and then decide to sell it come the spring or summer once the weather starts to get nice, and maybe see if I can then sell it for what I paid for it, or maybe even sell it for a bit of a project. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I might really fall in love with it and decide to keep it long term and make it my long term daily driver. Either way, I'm going to need a daily driver that my girlfriend is happy to go in. So as I say, I might end up keeping it long term anyway. We shall see. I'm trying to think what else to say while I'm on this last little bit on my journey. Have I gone through everything? I think so. I think I've gone through everything. Silvia, I just need to finish off the back arches, because I welded on the new rear arch lips, just the very lower, around about 7 or 8 inches of arch, and the very last little back bit of the sill. I just need to finish them off, tidy them up properly, and then get them primed and painted and lacquered and everything. So that's one little thing I do need to do on Silvia. And then she can rest up for winter, get her off the road. Although temporarily she's going to have to stay on the road, because until Trevor's sold, I've got nowhere to park her other than on the road. So once Trevor's done, finished and sold, Silvia can go on the driveway where Trevor is currently parked. Right then guys, so I'm almost at work. So as I say, thanks a lot for watching. I always say it in every video, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for the new car, which I say I'll do the video probably tomorrow on the way to work. If not, it'll be in a couple of days time. But yeah, hopefully I'll get a video of me driving to work in the new car, and then let you try and guess what it is before I actually reveal what it is. As I say, it is a bit more of a modern car, 2009. So we shall see how reliable or otherwise it proves to be. It is actually a car which I've never owned before, so it'll be completely new and fresh to me, as a totally different car that I've never actually driven before. Well, I have driven before, what am I talking about? It's alright, I'm just waffling on now, so right, I'll stop waffling. I'm at work now, so thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe if you've not already. Please like the video and have a little browse of my other videos as well. And if you like what you see and you want to tell your friends, then please do. Please share the video with your friends and try and get more people coming to the channel. As I record this, I've got 199 subscribers, so it'd be nice to get to 200. It would be nice to get to 1,000 and 10,000 and 20,000. So see what happens in the future. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye.